Good morning. Happy St Andrew's Day. Now usually Monday is Mythbusters Day, but this week it's more of a BBC fact check. I was taking part in the SNP conference over the weekend and I became aware of an interview that took place on the Andrew Marr show on Sunday with Nicola Sturgeon. In that interview he stated that in the first wave of the pandemic that 47% of Scottish COVID deaths were in care homes, compared to England's 30%. And he presented this like it was a Scottish Government failure and a worse performance than England. Now, I did a video on this very subject, Mythbusters episode 12, 12th of October, and during my research I did admittedly find very similar numbers. But there's a big difference between looking at naked figures and conducting factual, contextual, statistical analysis. So I'll present the figures from the Andrew Marr show as he did it. Here it is as presented to Nicola Sturgeon by Andrew Marr. 47% of first wave COVID deaths in Scotland were in care homes versus 30% in England. And that makes the Scottish picture look comparatively negative and leads to pointed questions like, why is the Scottish Government failing care homes? But my own research, also limited to the first wave, revealed an even more interesting statistic. It's that both Scotland and England lost an almost identical 5% of their respective care home populations in the first wave of the pandemic. So that changes the picture a bit, making the countries look, well, equal. If, as a normal citizen, I can find this out, surely an informed journalist with researchers like Andrew Marr can too. But there is a statistic not discussed, and it is the one that should be glaringly obvious to all, because it's a basic flip over of the first one. 53% of Scottish first wave COVID deaths are in the general population versus 70% in England. And that makes the English picture look comparatively negative. But strangely, I didn't see Andrew Marr ask, why is the UK government failing the English general population? Just presenting the bigger number without laying out at least some of the background is either a lazy way or a deliberately biased way to present statistics. The full statistics as presented here show, as I said back in October, that Scotland and England have done equally badly in terms of care home fatalities during the first wave of COVID. The full statistics also show that the Scottish Government have been more successful in protecting the general population than the UK Government have been in England. But something tells me that this will not be widely reported in the mainstream media. In conclusion, as a state-owned broadcaster, the BBC is supposed to be impartial. The first independence referendum planted seeds that the BBC may be hostile to the Scottish independence cause. But recently, it can increasingly be seen that the BBC is fast becoming a government propaganda service. I'd expect this in Russia, in China, or perhaps in North Korea, but to see it in the UK is alarming. So what can we do about it? Well, folks, we can stop watching it. Or even better, we can stop funding it. When the BBC stopped broadcasting the First Minister's daily briefings, over 200,000 Scots cancelled their TV licences. That cost the BBC £31.7 million. Now, if you want to do that, look up withdrawal of implied right of access on the internet, and you'll see how it's done. Or if anyone wants to know more, drop me a message via the contact details at the end of this video. But I also recommend that you look beyond the mainstream media and what they spoon feed us. In this case, if you look a little deeper, beyond the initial headline, and analyse what is being said, sometimes the questions they don't ask are more telling than the ones that they actually do ask. If you do want to switch to a more impartial news service, I recommend Channel 4 News. Very impartial coverage, but sadly only on for a 30-minute bulletin each day. Folks, thanks for watching. Please feel free to share this video with anyone you like. DaviePHD.